Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? So, I just wanted to touch on this real quick. I posted something in the community tab and on Instagram. Make sure y'all following the Instagram if y'all not already. Contender Regime Boxing. I posted a report about a potential fight between Canelo Alvarez and Jermall Charlo. Believe it was Michael Benson. Shout out to my brother Monte from No Excuses. It's Levels Boxing. You feel what I'm saying? Posted it in the group chat, and I ended up putting it up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing, different content creators mention the possibility of this fight. And when I posted it in the community tab and on Instagram, a lot of, there were some people that seemed excited about the fight, and but about 85-90% of the people were like, this is terrible. Canelo Alvarez, why he going out to Charlo? Charlo, he ain't, he got mental health issues going on. He been out the ring for 2 years. All these things are true. It's another cherry pick for Canelo. And though I've been on record, I got a video called The Masterful Art of Cherry Picking, mastered by Canelo Alvarez. Because he's done the shit so well that you almost, I respect it from a business perspective, but from the competitive and from the fight game aspect of it, not so much. However, a lot of fans let him get away with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the fans let him get away with it. There's other fighters, there's other fighters who've been moving the same way. And y'all know who I'm talking about. So I'm like, shit, if y'all let him do it and y'all let him do it, what the fuck? So, but here's what I want to say about this, though. Even though, if this fight actually happens, because it's not official, but if this fight actually happens and Canelo would have yet again masterfully chosen a guy at the perfect time, what he would think as the perfect time, because we don't know, Jermall Charlo can go in that bitch and look phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But even though that's the case, how can we really call it a cherry pick? When we've been asking for Jermall Charlo versus Canelo for years? Can we really call it a cherry pick when Jermall Charlo is an undefeated fighter who is, when he's at the top of his game, a very dominant guy in the sport, incredible fighter, one of the most complete guys in the sport when he's on his shit? Didn't look great off his last fight versus Montiel on Juneteenth 2 years ago. Had an injury, so he had to drop out of the fight after that. Then he had mental issues, been out the ring, got family issues, got a lot of stuff going on. And much love to the brother, man. I want to, I saw the I Am Athlete interview. You can tell, obviously. I saw interviews after, he finally came back on the scene. You obviously, he ain't all the way there. Seemed like took a hit to his ego, his confidence. He a little bit more subdued. And I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I wish the best for the brother. I'm a huge Jermall and Jermall Charlo fan. Much bigger fan of Jermall for obvious reasons. The way he carries himself, a real dog, going out to all the smoke, one of the most dominant fighters in the sport, undisputed champion. Y'all know the story. But what I'm not going to do, though, is sit up here and, try to cape for Jermall Charlo, trying to make it seem like he's this defenseless little child or something. Bruh, you stay ready so you don't have to get ready, bruh. When motherfuckers come knocking on your door and it's time to get that smoke, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready, bruh. Jermall Charlo, his entire career has been one of the most heralded guys, one of the most, highly touted talents in the sport. And I still believe in Jermall Charlo. I still think he's a great fighter. But he got to believe in himself. You feel what I'm saying? So if I wanted to see this fight all this time, I've been clamoring for this fight. I've been asking for this fight as a consumer and as a boxing fan. If you telling me that I can get this fight right now, I'm not finna be opposed to it just because that man been out the ring. That's his fault. If he decide to take this fight, whether it's, I would love for it to be from a competitive perspective more so than I need this money because I'm down bad right now. But that, the fact that he in the position that he in might bring out that junkyard dog. He might be hungry. He might have needed the time out the ring. He might have needed this rest to refocus and get his shit right. Who knows? I know Jermall Charlo been in the gym though. He been on his shit. I see he was just calling out Demetrius Andre the other day, like, hit me back. So if you can get in there with Andre, another guy who I think could be very competitive with Canelo, fuck around and beat him, then you can get in there with Canelo Alvarez. This is, I just can't call this no cherry pick, bruh. It's Jermall fucking Charlo, the guy that we've been asking to get it to fight Canelo this whole time. The guy we've been calling Canelo a duck for avoiding. It ain't Canelo's fault that he been active and he been on his shit, even though he's been fighting guys that we don't want to see him fight. The motherfucker been fighting. It ain't his fault that Jermall Charlo ain't been active. Now that the time has come, they both the same damn age. Now that the time has come, shit, you get in the ring with him. Go be great. Man, I'm not finna coddle these dudes, bruh. All that shit these boys be talking, man, it's time to put up or shut up, man. It's time to set that shit out, man. I'm not finna coddle these dudes and treat them. No, bruh. Lines only, right? I fuck with Jermall. And you know what? Here's the kicker. I like Jermall in that fight. I like Jermall Charlo in that fight, even coming off a layoff. I like how he match up with Canelo. If the fight actually gets made, we'll break it down in more depth. I like Jermall in that fight. I'm not with all that shit that y'all talking about, man, he cherry picking Jermall Charlo. Come on, bro. It's Jermall Charlo, bro. This a fight we've been asking for. Now we saying it's a cherry pick? Y'all got to make up y'all mind, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Is this a cherry pick by Canelo, or is this just him being business savvy, taking advantage of the situation? But is it his fault, or is it Jermall Charlo's fault for being inactive? If you accept the fight, ain't no excuses. If Jermall say he ready and he accept this fight, then goddamn it, he ready. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.